Oh, lads. Gonna try some Turbo Citadel. Turbo. Maybe Coco's good. I need to do his lands first though. Okay, so these are the cards that I want in the deck. If you're playing 22 lands, Coco, Citadel, Oven, Trail. 22, 16, 38. That gives you 22 creatures, which is not enough for Coco, so you've got to cut some of these. You want probably like 24 creatures at a minimum, so you'd have to cut 2 of these cards. Trail? No, but I really want to play Trail, man. Trail's an absolute game winner, innit? Cut Devil, add Blood Artist. That's a meme? Am I being memed upon? Play Jund! Do you remember that I travelled all the way to America to play Sack in a tournament and I didn't put Devil in my deck? Literally flew across half the world to not play Devil. Unreal, man. To be fair, I had only played Magic for like 6 months at that point of my life, but oh my god, that is a mistake. Just remove Coco. Well, you don't have to play 4 though, do you? But every time you cut a Coco, you get to add a creature. Which means we have to cut 2. Or you just don't play Trail. The reason why I want to play Trail is to find my Citadels. But you have 4 Citadels. But maybe you can cut Citadel. Can't we try this like every 6 months? Oh yes, and it's my favourite deck, so... Does it surprise you that a person that plays Magic every single day plays the deck that they like once every 6 months? You can make it work, yeah, but we need to... To get Pyro in there, you need to add 6 red sources. Which is just impossible, right? Yeah, so you can cut Coco, that lets you get your Yawgmoth, that lets you get more Trails. Like, do you just play 4 Citadel, man? Maybe. You want to cast a Citadel every single game, right? So, alright chat. It's time to completely redo the sideboard, because we don't have like a number of creatures that we need to meet anymore. So now we can play Lantern instead of... Is it Lantern or is it Leyline, man? With 4 Trail, maybe you can get away with, like, maybe it is 3 Citadel, 1 Corvold. So you've got, on one side you've got the Turbo Citadel deck, and then on the other side you've got Jund Food. And we're trying to find, like, the perfect slot in between those 2 decks. It does seem like it would be slightly more towards the food side than to the Turbo Citadel side, so 1 Corvold's probably okay. But we're basically wanting to play food, Jund Food with elves and innkeepers, so for 2 reasons. 1, we can play more Citadels, and 2, we can play less lands. That's 2 good reasons to do this, huh? It just means that you won't really be able to play any pushes or thought seizes or anything, but I think that's fine. Priest? And Priest kind of sucks, no? Priest would be the only card in this deck, apart from Llanowar Elves, that doesn't do anything the turn that you play it. The black-red treasure guy? Innkeeper is better if you've got Citadel, right? For the life gain's actually really relevant. So, since we're not playing Coco, you can play Cindervines instead of Liberator. You're not convinced by Corvold? Dude, I'm a Corvold hater as well. I wouldn't be surprised if the best version of Jund has no Corvold. I can't imagine a game where I would rather cast a Corvold than a Citadel. Just cut it? Okay, man. Fine. It's kind of like binding, you know? It's kind of the same principle as binding, like you just can't... It's a very small number of games of Magic where casting a Corvold is good. Yeah, I don't hate a Meat Hook sideboard. Meat Hook. Let's go one meat hook, 2 vengeance. So we've got our enchantment and artifact removal, we've got our graveyard removal, we've got our board clears. Take a couple push. Let's take a couple pulse. Couple pulse for those creativity Andes. What question can my opponent ask me that my sideboard currently can't answer? I can answer a graveyard strategy, an artifact or enchantment based strategy, a go wide strategy, a go big strategy. Can't answer emissary? Yeah, I can, man. 2 pulse, bitch. Sit down, Ricky boy. Neoform. Combo strategy, huh? How would you answer a combo strategy? Thoughtseize? Is there anything, you know, so Thoughtseize is pretty good against Neoform, but, or combos in general, but is there something that I can, like, it doesn't beat them top decking their combo piece, you know? Is there some sort of permanent that I can put into play that stops them doing their shit, you know? Like, Cage doesn't stop Neoform, does it? Or, well, I mean, Cage does stop Neoform, actually, but it doesn't... It also stops my deck. Is there a card that stops a deck like Neoform, but not mine? Ashiok, huh? I mean, that is what I asked for. You know what? I'll take an Ashiok. I'll take an Ashiok over a Lantern. And I'll run the deck. 4 color Jund coming through. This is now a blue deck, by the way. Finally, a good blue deck in Historic. Yep, got those senses synergies. The untap list is so short. It's like deck's just filled with 4-ofs, you know? It's the type of deck that all the cards are just 4-ofs, man. What are you gonna do? Turn 2 Devil on the play against mono white. Very good. Protection from humans, by the way. Hey. Protection from humans. That seems good here. Opponent is very upset. Yep. I'll see you in game 2, kiddo. Good games. Witch's Vengeance. Hit me. Hit me, daddy. Dude, is this card a 3-of? Like, humans is actually a very popular deck, huh? Why do I only have 2? Meat hook for sure. Maybe cut a couple trails? Alright, chat, we've got 3 cards to cut here. That's tough. I'll trim a Woe Strider. I'll trim a Citadel. Maybe Meat Hook is actually bad against humans, right? We don't want Meat Hook here. Because they just their deck is all taxes and counters, so Meat Hook is actually only good against them as an X equals 0, pretty much. Do we bring in Ashiok against mono white humans? No. I'd say no. That's it. I want an easy keep, man. What a simple keep. Are you down on the Golgari version right now? I just haven't played it, man. Got no idea how good it is. Which matchup do we use? Ashiok? Well, it's there for Neoform. I don't know if there's any other decks it's good against. There might be. Alright. One land Andy coming through here. Look at what these two decks are doing with one land and two lands. This is fucking dumb. Magic is a stupid game. Two lands. Insane. Historic is a great format. I love Historic, man. It's so good. Do we win these, chat? Yes? Nah, we don't. Sadly we lose these, but that's okay. Okay, do we want to trade our Woe Strider with a bodyguard? That's the question here. I am not sure. I would say, honestly, no. Can humans ever beat Junt? No, but it can beat Golgari, which is what we're currently playing. Alright, chat. This is a hard one. We just needed like an innkeeper or something, right? Like an
Citadel
innkeeper
has
just
got
so
to
that
be
we're
my
getting a
favorite
bit more
deck.
life off of
It's
these
so
cats.
fun, and all the crazy little nuance is so interesting. It's the most fun when you find a crazy way to pull off a win that would have otherwise been impossible.
Yeah, man. I agree that Citadel's one of my all-time favorite Magic cards. And by all-time, I mean in the last 2 years, because that's all I've played to XD.
I like pizza. You?
So we can get to 8 life without having to eat a food. Which is fine. I cannot believe that we're not dead yet. Make it for 0 would be good here. It would, yeah. Tower? Cool card, but it doesn't do anything. Alright, chat, do we want to bring back a cat and sack it for another scry? Might have to. Let's give it a go. I need a card that actually wins, because although we are kind of staying alive, we are dying. We're alive, but we're dying, so we need to stop dying. Blood Crypt is not it. What am I taking here? I'm taking 6, right? I'm going to 2. Yeah, I think we can pass here. Any devils? Any Yawgmoths? Any Witch's Vengeance? Any Prosperous Innkeepers? Any Trail of Crumbs? Any Fatal Pushes? Any Bolas Citadels? Any of these cards? Any Ovens? Pretty much anything in the deck except Overgrown Tomb would have been cool. No, none of those? Not yet, anyway. Devil's a bad draw. Is it? Alright, what's going on here? We are taking 10 damage, huh? Ten is too much damage. Taking 6. Doesn't actually do anything anymore, man. Doesn't do shit. Still alive, by the way. Okay. So, if we draw a devil, how much damage do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So I can scry once. What do you mean missed lethal? Bush was lethal? How is it lethal? Oh my god, it was lethal. What am I doing, man? I was just so focused on getting a devil after all this, man. Oh, I didn't even consider the push. Okay, that's an easy win, man. That's a truly simple victory. Always lucky? I mean, you say always lucky, but we truly built a wall in that game. Opponent cannot believe that they lost. Junda's just good content, man. We misplayed and still won. I mean, I did misplay, but I played the rest of the game very well. Okay. The Reblooming Marsh. Running the Jund Dragon? Nah, he sucks, man. Snoogs! Thanks to 5 gifted subs, dude. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. What is this, dude? A game of Magic the Gathering with no companions. Four Blooming Marsh.
This is great banter. It really is.
Sensor, huh? This looks like it might actually be like a Jeskai control here. Edit, okay, okay. Okay, chat, okay. Is this a War Strider, or is this a Yawgmoth Eat the Treasure? It's gotta be Yawgmoth, right?
Thacker.
I mean, if they Wrath, we get to draw 3? Sure. You don't see a basic Plains in Jeskai too often. We attack with a goat here. Sensor's so bad? Nah, Sensor's pretty good, man. Nothing wrong with Sensor. Okay. Submit 0. We draw 1. We draw 1. Nice Wrath, man. 4 mana, draw 6 for the opponent. That is an unholy heat confirmed. Alright, and now we get the payoff for having the trail in our deck. Oh, baby! Normal Turbo Citadel does not have the trail in their deck here. Don't we slam Citadel? Ah, not if we have to play a land first, man.
Hurry.
And without like a Woe Strider or something in play. Alright, chat. Alright, alright, alright. How to win these games. So we know one of their cards is an Unholy Heat. Seize the Devil. Yeah, we have to play Yawgmoth first. So that if they have a Helix, it's still lethal, right? I would like to submit 0, please. You can Helix my face? Nah, but they're still dead. Okay. Absolutely farmed. Feels good, man. Does Ashiok do anything against Jeskai control? I'm not even sure. Is this a Gearhulk version? Do I care about the graveyard? Let's go ahead and assume no, for now. They'll sideboard into Rip. Yeah, Rip's fine. Ashiok, fuck his iteration. Ashiok doesn't stop iteration, I don't think. Because Ashiok stops things which search the deck, right? But iteration doesn't search the deck, it just looks at a small part of it. Spell Pierce. In Jeskai control? But how does go fuck yourself sound? Hope it sounds good, because that's what I'm saying. Actual Spell Pierce. What a joker. Helix, Helix, Clarion, Rip, Tef. Alright. A land has been drawn, Monk S. Alright, I would quite like to also draw an untapped land, please. Can't the Cindervines just blow it up? Well, it can, but I'd like to keep the Cindervines in play, right? It deals a lot of damage. Alright, so we missed a land to get our Citadel down. Which is very bad, because now I believe if they draw a land, they're going to win. Alright, so it wasn't a land. Was it a sensor? I mean... I don't know what to tell you, chat. We're not playing around it. It couldn't possibly be a sensor. It's mathematically impossible.
This is great banter.
Full met.
It really is.
Yeah, commit's not too bad. Snoogs! Thanks for another 5 subs, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Mathematically impossible? I mean, it absolutely is. I would actually be quite surprised if they still had... Wait, they're drawing 2. Huh?
This is great banter. It really is.
Opponent is confident? They are. Alright, chat, are we sacking a cat to play our own sensor? I mean, I'm not really sure how else we win, so... I'm not sure what other cards we beat, so let's try and beat a sensor. Another commit. Okay, man. That's fine. Alright, Sharkies. Really, and just incredibly hard game, this one. Tap, tap, tap. Well, I need to... It wanted to tap my tower, right? And I need to keep my tower up to stop them gaining life off the helix. The opponent attacks for 3 damage.
Jinpog.
I'm I'm not too sure what we do here, chat. Well, we can't play around Censor anymore, huh? Yeah. Fine. Bolas Citadel resolves. That's pretty hype. Some AM double. That is, I believe, almost GG. GG? Nah, because they have one Helix up here, and they should Helix my Ghost Rider right now. Dude, what the hell are you doing, man? You could have Helix my Ghost Rider. They weren't even dead. This deck is actually aggro, mid-range, control, and combo all in one deck. Sad opponent over there, just playing one of the 4 archetypes instead of all 4 at the same time. What do you think about Mono Red Madness? It's probably bad, man. Too many flaws, you know? There will be some, like, you'll win a lot of matches with it, but not one of the best decks, and therefore kind of irrelevant, huh? Turn 2, I play Goose and Trill. Ranger class. Cool. Alright, that's a turn for Citadel into GG's. We don't even have to draw a land. And we've got a Ghost Rider and Innkeeper in play. Although, I guess they are playing girls, so they'll probably remove something here. My Ghost Rider. Fish. That is pain, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We cast those. Okay, you're trolling, right? You're trolling me. Citadel into double land. I mean, not the best Citadel turn, but to be fair, if we just drew those off the top of our deck, we also would have lost. That's very sad, man. I'm not gonna lie. That is very sad. This is fine. Turn 4, pay 6 to play a land. We did some digging. Some digging was done. We go to 6. I would have liked to still be on 12 here, but sometimes you go to 6 here. That's a land. Rail, okay. No, wait, well we can draw with the goose, right? It's just whether, do I want to play devil first? If I play devil first and I draw with the goose, we get a ping, but I've only got 2 mana left. And if my... why not? Well, because if my trail finds something like a Yawgmoth, I want to play the Yawgmoth, right? Instead of the devil, so I can do stuff, right? I think we draw first. %4 chance of Yogg. Well, I would also want to play Wosh Rider as well, right? Instead. Okay, so we can play Goose and the Devil, or Innkeeper. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gotta be Innkeeper, man. Easy win. Easy win. That was a cool turn, like, having those are a lot of decisions to be made there. We deal 31 damage. Pew pew pew. Machine gun ping. No, not 31 damage, 30 damage, obviously. Okay, opponent has played around our Witch's Vengeance technology by playing normal grow. It's kind of annoying. Push is good. Pulse. Pulse is kind of meh. Not the worst thing in the world though, is it, Pulse? When's the qualifier for Historic? It's next weekend, so just trying to find what deck I want to play, man. It'll probably be some sort of Jund, unless a combo deck comes up in the next week or so. Although, to be fair, we are the combo deck, aren't we, really? I don't know how I feel about these pulses, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say they suck, don't at me. Gobbles coming back? Ah, Gobbles can't. Have goblins got a way to beat Jund yet? There was like a few new goblins in the Historic Horizons, huh? Were any of those... I know there was quite a few good ones, but are any of them actually good against Jund? Okay, GG. Jund still disrupts the combo easily. Okay, because it's... What are they called? Munitions Expert? And there's a 4-mana one, right? I know that those two goblins are good, but I don't know what they actually do, so I don't know if they're actually good against Jund. Munition, the 2-mana one is like a removal spell, right? I don't know what the 4-mana one does though. We about to get cleaved, chat? Okay, so looks like it's Cleave or Bone Crusher. Or sorry, not Cleave. Look like it's Bone Crusher or some sort of removal. No, no removal. Oh dear, opponent. That's bad news for you, buddy. That's bad news. We attack for 3 here. We should not have attacked for 3 here. Okay. 1 ping goes face, sadly. I'm pretty sure opponent's got another Bone Daddy, so I can't let them block with the elf. So now if they cleave, they're dead. Okay. Absolutely destroyed. 100% win rate. That I'm telling you, man, Shun's absolutely. It's so fun and it's so strong. There's not a better Magic the Gathering experience does not exist other than playing Junt. Ecuador. Ecuador.